Hey, we were having a conversation about financial class.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So we're talking about the top 0% interest credit cards for 2020, right? And this is my opinion, but these are my top ones. So some of the benefits to business credit or any kind of credits with 0% interest, it's just a great card to start investing with, right? So if you want to learn about anything about yourself, if you want to learn about ads, if you want to learn about a new trade, if you want to get your real estate license, if you want to go buy a truck, pretty much anything. These credit cards are great for that just because you don't have to pay on that money. So that is one of the benefits. So invest with yourself and with these cards. So buy a $1,500 course, buy $1,000 courses. A ton of people creating their own lifestyle just because they invested a little bit with their credit cards to get to where they are right now. Another thing, these cards are, a lot of them are entry-level cards. So that means you need to have probably about a 7 or 680 and above to get some of these cards. A lot of them don't have annual fees. That's another business bonus thing to entry-level cards as well. And then the money is very cheap. So what do I mean when I say the money is cheap? Let's say if you get a $20,000 credit card, right? And you got a 0% interest on that credit card for the next 15 months. That $20,000 maybe cost you $200 a month. That's it. So if it only costs you $200 a month, that is the cheapest money you're going to find anywhere out right now. So understand that $200 is just for the principal as well. So none of it's actually going to the bank. So they're really showing love with these credit cards. So just understand, if you are trying to flip a house or buy a piece of land or anything with these credit cards, understand this is going to be the cheapest that you'll ever find. Even if you go to the banks or a credit union to refinance, this will be the cheapest money that you'll find. So let's go ahead and get into them. The first one is the Blue Cash Everyday Card. It's from American Express. It's a great card. Some of the benefits to this card is that you actually earn 3% cash back in the U.S. on supermarkets. So this does not include Target. It does not include Walmart, but it does include Kroger's, Tum Thum, any kind of, I want to say Piggly Wiggly. I think you guys got that up north. But it covers the supermarkets like that. So that's up to $3,000. That's up to $6,000. So of course, after you reach your $6,000 pinnacle, you trade the card out and use a different card. But you can actually make 3% on each purchase that you get from there. Also, you earn 2% at gas stations. So again, if you don't have any cards that's in your resume or in your wallet, that's good for gas. Let's say if you own a trucking company, anything like that, this card could really be useful to you. Just by earning more points while you're actually filling up your trucks or getting gas, or if you're traveling a lot, it's great for that. Also, you got 2% on department stores. I'm not sure what department stores they actually give 2% on. You'll have to do more research into that, but who knows what kind of store it could be. Just go more into it, but they do give out 2% there. This card actually have no annual fee. That's another great bonus and benefit to this card. The fact that you don't have that, so you don't have to worry about coming up with an extra $100 at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year whenever it's time to pay it. This card is 0% interest for 15 months. For 15 months, so a little bit over a year, you get this card for 0% interest. So if you're interested in, flipping cars, buying land, flipping land, if you got an e-commerce store and you got to buy all your product, you can use this card to buy your product with. And sit on your product until you sell it, and you don't have to worry about paying any kind of interest on that for the first 15 months. To get this card, you do need good to excellent credit. So it is an Amex starter card. So don't get me wrong, if you got, kind of the good credit, that's probably about a 680 and above, they probably will approve you. Just don't expect to get a lot of money from Amex, not right off the bat. Typically, if you go ahead and build a relationship with Amex, they'll go ahead and give you more though. So just have that understanding. Next, we got the Cash Magnet card. I like this card as well, just for the simple fact that it's no interest. So you always want to have these type of cards in your wallet and at your disposal whenever you need them. This is a 1.5 cash back on anything, and it's unlimited. So just like the grocery stores, you had up to 6,000. Probably department stores is up to a certain amount, but on this card, it's 1.5% on everything that you spend. So if you literally go and spend $100,000 on this card, you'll make roughly about, I want to say about 15,000. Maybe I'm sorry, maybe not 15,000. Maybe 1,500 on this card, which isn't the best. But they also give you $150 up front if you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months, which is pretty easy for everybody who's watching this video. To spend $1,000 in 3 months is very, very easy. No annual fee as well, so you don't have to worry about coming out of pocket to pay for this card or to use this card or to actually reap these benefits with American Express. The 0% APR, and it actually lasts for 15 months. And it's also good for balance transfers and purchases as well. So to get this card, it's the exact same thing. Good or excellent credit, both of them will work. And also it's the same thing for some business credit cards as well. So take a look at that. Citi Diamond Preferred Card. So the reason I like Citi over a lot of the other ones is Citi actually have theirs for 18 months. 18 months, and that's on purchases and balance transfers. So let's say if you got a high credit card right now, if you're able to qualify and get the Citi Preferred, you can actually get that Citi Preferred, and then you can move all of your balance from some of your other credit cards that you might have a high balance on over there, and then pay for the next 18 months, the minimum or a significant amount, so that way you don't have to pay interest on that money that you actually carrying the debt on. No annual fees as well. In order to get this card, you do have to have good credit, so don't go in there with just maybe a 680. I will probably apply if I'm in the 730, 740s or above. That's probably when I would start applying for this Citi card and going from there. Also, we got the Citi's Double Cash Card. So I like this card because it's 2% on every purchase, unlimited amount of purchase. Now, you do get 1% up front as soon as you make the purchase, and then you get the other percent on the back end. So let's say if you spend $10,000 with them, you will get $10,000. You get 1% on that $10,000 until you pay back that $10,000. Then you get your second percentage on that. So it's a great card. Just understand you must pay everything back in order to reap your benefits as far as the reward points. Now, other than that, it's 0% APR for 18 months on balance transfers. So understand that as well. No annual fee as well. So with Citi, both cards, you need pretty good credit. Understand that every bank is a little bit different. So, of course, if you got a relationship with Citi, you might have a better chance of getting this card versus someone who don't have a relationship with Citi. So just keep that in mind whenever you're going and applying to these cards. Always go to the ones that you already have a relationship with. Those are typically the easiest applications that you'll fill out. But just know it's still reward points with it when it's all said and done. So let's go to another one, Citi Rewards card. This is a pretty good card as well. It's not as good as Amex, and it's not as good as Chase as far as the reward points, but it is 15%. It is 15% or 15 months with a 0% APR. So it does fall in that category, and that's on purchases and balance transfers. Earn 2% cash back on any supermarkets and gas stations up to $6,000. So of course, once you reach that $6,000 mark, it's just 1% after that. So don't get me wrong. During the pandemic, everyone's shopping a lot more. So this is probably a good card to have in your resume or your repertoire. I'm sorry. It's probably a good card to have at your disposal whenever it's time to go grocery shopping. I know me myself, I'm spending a lot more in grocery stores just due to the fact that a lot of the restaurants are not at full capacity, or I just don't want to expose myself to what's going on in the world in 2020. So this is actually a good card for the supermarkets. Also, it's a great sign-up bonus on this one. So out of all the Citi cards, this is the only one that's really giving you a true sign-up bonus. It's giving you 15,000 bonus points after you spend roughly $1,000 in 3 months, which is very, very easy. So they're asking you, hey, come use this card. We're going to benefit you even more by giving you the $15,000 bonus points. So if I'm not mistaken, their bonus points, that'll be about $150 total, or maybe a little bit more depending on how you redeem your points. On travel, typically it's a little bit more. It's no annual fee on this card as well, so that's another great bonus. And then as far as the credit, you need to have good credit whenever you're going. Something around a 730 or above. You can try it if you're in the 700s, but I just recommend always having a little bit higher. So it might be 2 or 3 months before you get to that point. So just pay attention to your credit and always take care of it. So the Chase Freedom Flex card. I like to pause after that because Chase Freedom Flex is one of the best cards out there right now. That's why I recommend everybody build a relationship with Chase. I am a big advocate for Navy Federal. If you ever watched any of my videos, but Chase beats Navy Federal or any bank that comes close due to the fact that they reward you for spending money with them. So let's get into some of these. Rewards that they actually give out, right? I'm gonna move my camera in the middle this time. So 0% APR for 15 months from account opening. So as soon as we open it, we got 15 months of free spending. The money, it really don't cost us anything to use this money. So if we get approved for 10,000, we get approved for 1,000. It's still all free to us. We don't have to pay any interest on that for the first 15 months. Also, earn $200 bonus after you spend $500 on purchases in the first 3 months. That is extremely easy. I'm about to move into a new apartment right now, and I can easily think about $500 worth of expenses that comes with moving. So that's definitely an option. Always keep that in context, right? Don't just go blow some money to blow some money. Actually need the money to spend it. So it's easy to get around with gas, groceries. You'll easily get that $500. Don't go into debt trying to redeem $200 though. Also, 5% cash back on grocery store purchases, not including Target or Walmart purchases, up to $12,000 spent in the first year. So unlike the Citi card or the Amex card, where they only allow you to spend up to $6,000, Chase is actually doubling that, right? And they're doing 5 points back instead of 2 or 3 points back on their card. So that's even better. So understand, whenever we're going to Chase, understand this Freedom Flex might be our first card that we actually go get from Chase. If you already got a Chase card, then I assume that you should go and get another Chase card and go ahead and add Flex to your disposal so you can use this card for whatever you might need it for. But that's even great on the grocery stores. Earn 5% cash back on up to $1,500 in combined purchases and bonus categories for each quarter. So every quarter, Chase has a significant quarter, right? Or a bonus quarter or bonus category, right? That allows you to spend money on restaurants, gas stations, shopping, pretty much anything you name it, entertainment, anything like that. Chase allow you to go there and spend up to $1,500 and they'll give you 5% back on that specific category. So understand that, always look in your app and see what's your disposal at that quarter and go ahead and take advantage of it. It's a great opportunity to make a lot more money back on traditional purchases that maybe throughout the rest of the year aren't really heavily rewarded, right? Heavily rewarded. So just always keep track of that and what it is. Earn 5% back on travel purchase through Chase. Now, don't get me wrong, travel purchase through Chase or any other bank specific places, it typically is more expensive than if you were to book it on Hotwire or anything like that. So just take that in context. 3% on dining in restaurants and drug stores. So there goes some extra points right there. And then 1% on all other purchases. So just understand this one has no annual fee as well. And the credit to get into this one is good to excellent as well. So it's kind of want to chase more beginner's card, which is a great beginner's card because of all the extra benefits and benefits that it comes with this card. So let's go to the next one. The Freedom Unlimited, this has been one of my favorite for the longest. Of course, the Chase Flex card just came out this year, but the Freedom Unlimited has been there for, I want to say about 7-8 years, probably longer than that. As long as I've known about credit, I've always known about this card. Chase Freedom Unlimited card, though. Let's get into the benefits. They give you $200 after you spend $500 in purchases in the first 3 months. That's very, very easy. Also 0% APR on purchases for the first 15 months. Unlimited 1.5 cash back on everything and all the things on purchase. So regardless of what it is, you can always earn 1.5 back. And there's no limit to that. So if you find a way to spend $100,000, you can make a lot of money with this card. Also, we got the 5% in travel purchase through Chase, 3% on dining at the restaurant and drugstores. So that's still another good benefit. And also, you have no annual fee with this card. And the credit is also good to excellent as well, which is always great just because it gives everybody a chance to get in with Chase, not just the people with the great credit, but if you got so pretty good credit, they'll also allow you to get a credit card with them as well. The last one, if I'm not mistaken, is our Capital One Quicksilver. This is a 0% APR card for 15 months. So if anybody know anything about Cap One is a very beginner's credit card or credit bank. They always lend to people who got beginner's credit. So don't get me wrong, you need good to excellent credit on this one to get this one rolling. But you know, if you got a relationship, typically Cap One will start giving you credit if you got like a 640, or if you're looking for your very first credit card and you don't really have much established, Cap One will give you a credit card. They also giving out $150 cash bonus after you spend $500. So just understand, don't go into debt to make $150. Actually, if you're going to spend the money regardless, go ahead and spend it. And then you always got that option. Of course, you can always pay your bills with your credit card. So there you go right there. 500 is very easy. Earn 1.5 back cash back on every purchase, which is a great thing too. So just understand, if you don't have that much or the best credit, I would probably go after this card first before I go after any of them. One of the knocks on Cap One, whenever they pull your credit, they do pull all 3 bureaus. So I only recommend going to them if you don't have great credit or you have really, really beginner's credit to get going. But hey, thank you guys for watching the YouTube video. I'm so thankful that you guys joined in and took a look, man. Hope this helped you guys out.